Hello, hello! I'm here with my sweet little Charlotte, and I'm gonna show you how to do color straight on kids' fingernails. They don't have anything on them. Do we need to put some color straight on them?
Yes.
So you're first gonna start, make sure your kiddo washes their hands because kids have really oily hands. So wash their hands with soap and water, and then you're gonna take an alcohol prep pad and you're gonna clean all of their fingernails. I'm just gonna take one of these. Okay, so obviously these are gonna be too big for most of her fingers. So I am going to show you how to make it work. Okay, so I am just putting this on her finger right in front of her cuticle. We don't want to cover the cuticle. And I'm putting it on just like I would on myself. Using my thumbnail to perforate the tip. If you can see, there's a little bit of extra over here on the side. Oh, thank you, baby. So I usually use one of these little orange sticks. It's pointy at one end and it's got a flat side on the other. And I will usually just take that flat side and kind of push right in between where the fingernail ends and the skin begins. And that will just tear. And as you can see, it pulled off that tiny bit of polish on that side. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. This one doesn't have too much excess, so that one was really easy. But sometimes you're gonna end up with one that has quite a bit of excess. Okay, so I still have almost a full strip left. So I'm gonna flip it over on this side. So if you don't have one of these, I'm gonna show you, keep this hand down, okay? I'm gonna show you, you can also just use your thumbnail and just push in that same spot right between where the fingernail ends and the skin begins, and you can still just tear it. See how it's tearing? And then that extra comes off. All right, hold it out here. So we have one of these little sparkly ones. Charlotte, what do you think this looks like? Ariel. All right, so we're just gonna line it up as best as we can. This one is gonna be too big, just like most of them, but we're just gonna stick it on there. Okay, so this is hanging over just a tiny bit onto her skin. So I'm just gonna take my thumbnail right in between where her fingernail and her skin starts, and I'm literally just going to tear off that part that's on her skin because we don't wanna leave that on. It could irritate her skin, and it's also gonna make the strip lift up and it won't stick. And now, it's perfect. All right, let's see those nails. All right. Okay, so now what do you do when you have a strip that you've used both ends? We can still use that middle piece, so I'm gonna show you. So you can turn it sideways like this and put it on that way. Or if, like for this strip, there's a little bit of color at both ends. So you can still turn it this way. So if we want to use this end, all right, so I've put it on the way that we always say, don't do this, because you don't want to cover your cuticle. So what I'm gonna do, smooth that out.
It looks like
Does it look a little silly right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make it look
It
beautiful.
looks like a hat.
It looks like a hat.
Yeah.
Hold on, don't move. Okay.
I just wanted to look.
So, now that that's on there, I'm just gonna take my nail all the way around her fingernail to remove this excess. Okay, so I've gotten the excess off that side. So now we're gonna do the same thing at the top around the cuticle. This, when I'm doing it like this, is when I feel like this little orange stick comes in handy because I can press a little bit more accurately. And so I just take that flat side and press just slightly And if you look really closely, it's tearing that top piece off.
If Annie and Scarlett come and can show them my color stick.
Yeah. Okay, so now all I'm gonna do is grab this little piece here and pull, and it will start to peel off.
That part is still.
And see how that fits so nicely? And that's how you do that. Done?
Yes.
Let's see your beautiful nails. Hold them out so we can see them. Aren't they pretty? Do you like them?
Uh-huh.
They're so pretty. Let's see them. Oh, do you love them?
Uh-huh.
All right, say bye.
Bye.